All right, so like I said, we are going to use mini bands, dumbbells, and a bench or chair tonight, so make sure those are ready to go. Welcome back. Feels like we've just barely had a break from each other, right? I love it. So glad to see you guys again. So yeah, we're going to start out February on January 31st, which is fine, but just going to jump start on that. Our focus for this month is actually going to be more at the end of the workout. You're going to get a little extra stretching after each workout, so maybe you've been feeling tight or held up in certain areas. So we're gonna make sure and pay a little extra attention to our bodies at the end, be really intentional, new stretches, things like that. So that's something to look forward to, but you gotta work really hard to get there. So let's do that. We're gonna warm up first. So make sure your space is nice and clear, you're ready to go. Just some gentle knee twists to begin with. And that's just elbow to knee. Okay, you wanna make sure your body's rotating. And take this at your own pace. It doesn't have to be quick, but what I don't want to see is a bending down to get to the knees. So if that's where you feel like you're at, then just don't worry about your knees even touching your elbows. Just keep them wide. All right, from here we're going to go right into a front kick. So you can let your arms drop by your side, and I want you to just kick with the middle of your foot. So with the ball of your foot, just kick. I know we did this, I think, last month, but just kind of a nice warm up for the glutes, hamstrings, balance. You're going to see a little more of this later with a combined move. So I feel my core warming up when I'm doing this as well. I have to really engage the balance. Good, keep going. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1 more time right there. And then we're just going to go into a knee hold. And while you're doing that, circle your ankle around. Even lean back a little bit. If you need to hold on to the wall, go ahead and do that. Switch directions with your ankle circle. And then let's go ahead and switch legs. So other side, same thing. Circle it around. And go in the opposite direction, keep that balance. And if you have a mini band available, I want you to grab it for this next warm-up exercise. A light mini band will be just fine. If you don't have mini bands handy, you can use a light dumbbell as well. We're gonna do some halos, and really what this is for is just to get our shoulders, upper back warmed up. So take your mini band, hold on the outside of the mini band. You want to have a little tension there, and then just circle around your head and come back to the beginning and go in the other direction. Try to get that top hand behind the back of your head. That is the hard part. So from the side view here, just take it real slow. If this feels pretty good and you want to pull your mini band a little tighter, please feel free to do that. So of course, when we're doing this move, our knees are soft, trying not to arch our back at all. And let's go ahead and do 1 more in this opposite direction. And hold right down the middle. Hinging over at our hips, keep the mini band in your hands, pull it apart, and just pull towards your body, give your shoulder blades a squeeze, and then gently push back down. Let's do it again. Pull in, and switch down. 1 more time. And now I want you to go ahead and swing your arms all the way up, squeeze your butt, lean back, and just feel your hands pull that mini band apart. You're gonna get a little stretch in the chest that way, and we'll come right back down. So pull it in, using your triceps as well as your shoulders, and back 1 more time. And let those arms swing forward, squeeze your butt, lean back, let your hands pull the band apart. Good job. Moving into some rotational movement next. Keep the mini band. All you're going to do is rotate to one side. So knees are bent. Okay, rotate to one side. I want you to lift up to the other side. So rotate down, mini squat, and lift up. And again, you're pulling that band apart. Or if those muscles are already tired, you can also put your hands inside the band, just like this. So we're waking up the rotational movement or muscles in our body. And 1 more time, and hold right there. Good job. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. So mini squat, reach up to the other side. Good. Use your breathing. Exhale up, inhale back down. And let's get 2 more. All right, here's our last one right here. Hold, and then take your mini band off. And we're going to use our mat and go into our plank walkouts. So first we just hinge here, wake up those hamstrings. And stand tall. Let's do it again. Quick hinge. And one more time on this last one, we're gonna walk all the way out. So take your hands, walk out into a plank position, hold here for a moment, and then let's move between a downward facing dog. So rock back, hold here, and then we're gonna move ourselves forward. So roll forward, bend your elbows, bend your knees, and into an up dog. And then we'll try that again. Tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog. Let your heels touch the ground. Don't get those calves to wake up. Roll forward, bend the knees, lift, keeping those shoulders down. And one more time. And roll it forward, hold, and bend, and lift. All right, let's move ourselves into a child's pose next. So into a child's pose. Perfect. And we're gonna take our elbows, actually put them under our shoulders, clasp our hands together. We're gonna round our back up. So separating our shoulders apart, shoulder blades, and then scoop and bring your shoulder blades together. And do it again, round and release. And last time. And release. Okay, let's come to our feet. So we're kind of a little more limber at this point, but we do need to get our heart rate up. So that's our next step. So something you're gonna see tonight, we haven't done this for a while, are 30, 20, 10. And if you remember from previous boot camps a while ago, 30, 20, 10 means 30 seconds of low to moderate intensity, 20 seconds of hard intensity, and then 10 seconds of hard or extra hard or, breathless intensity. So that's what we're looking for, 30, 20, 10. So we're gonna practice with some really basic moves. So high knees are first. So high knees, I want your knees to get going here. High knees, this is gonna be your moderate intensity level. If at any time you don't want to do the higher breathless impact intensity, you can always just scale back to the first or second level. So keep going here. We wanna pump our arms, we wanna work strong, even though we're not creating impact, or not a lot of it at least. All right, keep going. So now I want you to make it a little bit higher. Don't take it full capacity yet, okay, but just a little bit higher. Maybe you're here or here, if you needed to kind of go somewhere in between. And coming up here in about 5 seconds, we're gonna go full speed for 10 seconds, or full intensity level. Ready? Go. Come on, 10 seconds. Really pump your arms. Perfect. Almost there. And done. Recover. All right, so do some heel digs for me to the front. We're gonna do another round, but this time we're gonna do butt kickers. It's gonna stretch out our quads, gonna keep our heart rate high. All right, so beginning butt kickers is just heel to your backside. Maybe a little mini squat in between. All right, so here's what I wanna remind you of, for those of you that have done this in the past, is that when we do this in the workout, we're gonna go back to back 2 rounds, okay? So there won't be a long recovery at all. You'll just go right back into the work. And that's what makes it challenging. So keep going. Now, make it a little bit harder, okay? Adding a little bounce, heel to your butt. Good. Maybe you're already wanting to be right here, that's fine. But just leave room to grow, okay? Leave room to grow, because in 5 seconds, we're going faster. Here we go. Heels right to your butt. Come on. Run it out, run it out. Fast and as hard as you can go. And almost there. In 3, in 2, and 1, and done. Okay, so when we get into those other exercises, they're gonna be harder, they're gonna be a little more intense, because I know you can handle it. Right off the bat, we're gonna move into our assessment. It's just a few minutes long, probably 4, depending how long you guys take to get through it. I'm gonna do it with you. We're gonna do an isometric assessment tonight. So what that means is you need a wall, okay? If you don't have a wall, you're gonna use a chair, or not chair, your body weight in just a squat hold. But we're gonna do a wall sit, okay? Upwards of 2 minutes. And if you haven't done a wall sit that long, so your legs are shaking and you don't think you can do anything else after that, I want you to try it. All right, so we're gonna come into a wall sit. Use my phone for the timer on this one. And then after that, we are gonna do a plank as well, okay? So let's get ready here and get set and wait for it, and go. Right here. So timing this right now, back up against the wall. We want our knees over our ankles, and we're just hanging out here. Okay, so you can just think about your day, think about how it was awesome, what was awesome about it, if it was horrible, okay, what could be better tomorrow. Just take a little time to process. I'll shut up for a little bit. I'll let you know when we're every 30-second intervals, okay? Whew, just breathe. Okay, so that was 30 seconds, not too bad. Okay, kind of set a mental goal for yourself right here to see how long you can go. I'm gonna try to go for 2 minutes. And I think most of you guys can do that too. Probably all of you. If we want to put pressure in our heels, not in the middle of our foot. Middle of the foot pressure makes our knees hurt a little bit more. So just sit up against the wall. This is also a really good time to stretch. If you really are feeling tight through your upper back, you kind of go into a bull pose stretch here. All right, so that was 1 minute down, nothing, no problem, right? Good. If we're all still going at 2 minutes, we might have to go longer, just a heads up on that, okay? Because we're gonna try to hit muscle failure here. Woo, we're pretty close to it. It's amazing you can just start sweating, just sitting here up against the wall, right? Whew. All right, guys, coming up in about 5 seconds, you've hit the 90-second mark, right here, okay? Good. Keep going. Keep shaking. So if you've already hit your max and you are done, then just make a little record in your phone or wherever you're going to remember to look back on this later. Good job. Coming up on 2 minutes. Is anybody still going? Is anybody still going? Can you wave at me if you're still going? Okay, awesome. We're going to go past 2 minutes then. If you guys are still going, let's do it. Why not, right? When I was in junior high, we had a girl in my class who would wall sit for the entire day. And they would bring her lunch to her, and she would eat her lunch at the wall, and she would do her schoolwork at the wall. I think she actually had like the world record. All right, guys, coming up soon, we are gonna hit 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Is anybody still going? Wave your hand if you're still going. Yes, awesome. Keep going. We'll try to hit 3. I'll try to stick with you as long as I can. Ah, is that Anne? I can't see who it is because, yeah, that's Anne. Oh my goodness. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Those of you that are done, just stretch out for a moment. I'm just gonna hang with Anne for just a little bit longer here. Woo! We're going for 3 minutes. You know, Anne, you have to do this again at the end of the session. Time's up. That was 3 minutes. Oh, my goodness. And if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have done it that long. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, so next up is a plank, okay? We're gonna try to go for the 2-minute plank. Again, go as long as you can. I want you to try it on your toes, okay? Because planking on your knees, we can do that for 5 minutes, probably, okay? But let's try it on your toes. You can do elbows or hands, either one, but we're gonna try for 2 minutes. All right, here we go. Getting ready, getting set, and let's go, right here. So our tailbone is slightly tucked, our chest is right between our elbows, and we're looking out past our hands, not down on our toes like this, okay? So nice flat backs. I'll call out your 30 seconds again. I'm gonna turn this way so I can see you guys a little bit. And this is where you just breathe real deep, exhaling into your abdominals. You guys are at 2 minutes, or sorry, 30 seconds down, right there. Wouldn't it be nice to be at 2 minutes already? Let your body get uncomfortable. Let your body get to failure where you don't think you can hold yourself up any longer. Good job, good job. Keep coming, guys. We are right at 1 minute. Anybody still going? Still going? If you're not still going, can you just show me so I know how many people are left? so I don't have to do this all night. All right. Coming up. Woo! You guys are doing amazing. All right, kids, we are coming up on 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay? I'm trusting that you're still in and not just having a break on the floor. Woo! Sweat is dripping, and hopefully that's you too. Come on, 15 seconds left till we get to our 2-minute mark. And final countdown, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. All right, so record whatever you did, okay? If you have to stop somewhere between my 30-second countdowns, do your best to kind of estimate where that was, and we're gonna get ready to rock, okay? So moving on to the workout, we have 4 rounds of work tonight, okay? Each one is gonna have a set of those 30, 20, 10s mixed in there, but we're gonna focus on a lot of strength training tonight too. So first exercise, they're 1 minute long. You kind of did this in the warm up. You're gonna tap back and then kick forward, tap back, kick forward. So one foot is staying planted, okay, and it's just a light tap, it's not a lunge. You're gonna feel your core and back along with your glutes, and your standing leg is getting a lot of action. Now we're gonna switch legs halfway, all right? So that's the only thing that you have to listen for. Otherwise, let's get ready to go here. 3, 2, 1, and begin. So tap, kick, tap. You might need the wall next to you to hold on to. All right? And don't go so fast that your standing leg doesn't get to work hard. So tip over, push forward, tip, push. Just try not to let your head go down and up, otherwise you'll get a little dizzy. Okay? In 5 seconds, we're gonna switch to the other leg. Ready, set, switch. You might find one leg easier than the other, like always. Good job, just think kickboxing, right? A little powerful kick right to the chest. Come on. So this is some good cardio. That's a little gentler on the knees. Might be noticing that. Almost there, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1, and done. Woo! All right, no problem, right? Easy peasy. All right, moving on. We've got a side lunge with a bicep curl and a press. So what I need you to do is get one weight only, okay? One weight only. And you're gonna step into a side lunge. You're gonna curl, and then you're gonna press. All right, so bring it back down, so do it with me. Step into a side lunge, I'm sorry, get my mind straight. So step into a side lunge, curl, and press. Here we go. So side lunge, curl, press. Bring it down, side lunge. Big compound effort, I know. It's similar to what we did last week with those squats and curls, but a little more thought-provoking. All right. Always letting the arm come down before you go into that side lunge. Checking in with your knee. You want your knee tracking with your toes. You're gonna feel your core as you push off that bent knee to come back up. Nice job. Now, we are just gonna finish on this leg. So it is 1 minute on this leg. Because it's such a compound effort, I think we would be a little too rushed otherwise. And time's up on that side. Whew. All right, shake out that arm. Let's practice on the other side. So again, weight starts down. We lunge, just practice, curl, and then step together and push. Just like that. Go right back down to straight arm, and we're good to go. Okay, here it comes. To the side, curl, press, straight arm down. Use your breath. When it gets tough, you want to do that big exhale. For me, it's right there. Good. Now, from a side view here, I want you to see what happens with my back as I go through this side lunge. There is a hinge forward, because it's really hard to do a side lunge and keep your back straight. So keep that in mind. Hinge. Over halfway, right here, guys. Good job. And we can get about 3 more in here. So just settle in. Feel your biceps, feel your shoulders, feel your inner thighs. And there's time for 1 more. Let's get that cherry on top. Here it is. And done. Whew. All right. Well, that's going to signify right there that it's now time to go into our 30-20-10. And we are going to do jumping jacks first. So your low intensity, okay, is going to be here, tap jacks. Okay, or if you wanted to do like squat jacks, this is your 30-second set. Your 20-second set is just slow jumping jacks, a little bounce in between, and full on speed jacks right here. Now remember, we're not taking a recovery, we're just gonna get right back into the work following that 10-second set. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is low to moderate. It's also a really great way to just kind of check in with your body, see how you're feeling, see how your body is responding to exercise today. Okay, so if you're spiking really high even right here, then maybe you don't need to go a lot higher for the rest of them. All right, in 5 seconds, I need you to change gears and get ready to go to moderate to high. Ready? Let's go. Good. And maybe that's planking into a squat. Maybe it's a little bounce. Good, so by the time you get to the 10-second interval, you should be pretty tired already. And go, right here, 10 seconds. Come on, go hard, go fast. In 3, 2, we're slowing it down, but we're not stopping. Good. Whew. So these are kind of like if you go for a runner and you do pickups, or if you're a cyclist and you were outside doing a run and then increasing the pace for a little bit and then going right back into the run. Kind of the same idea. Trying to get my son to do those. He wants to be a faster runner, and that's what I'm trying to get him to do. All right, here we go. Let's change gears right here. So moderate to hard, right? But don't burn out yet. I'll tell you what, my arms are a little more tired than my legs. All right, we've got 5 seconds to go, and then we're gonna speed up. Ready? Let's go. Come on. Fast, fast, fast. Right to the end. Done. All right, guys. So that was pretty much the easiest one out of all of our 30-20-10. So be thankful we didn't start with the hardest one. All right, get a drink. We're gonna go back into the first set with the step back and kick and with the side lunge curl. So get a drink of water first, and then we'll do that. All right. All right, your break is gonna be a little bit shorter on these ones because now you know the exercises. We don't have to take as long in between here. Go through them, and I want you to work harder. All right, so step back and kick, ready? So step, kick, remember using the arms, kicking with the middle of the foot, keeping your standing leg bent. We want that muscle contraction. And remember, we will switch legs in just a moment. You've got about 8 seconds before that switch is gonna happen. And switch right here, tap back, kick. Now don't just fling your foot out there and easy does it. Power, power. Feel the difference from that powerful kick to just that little toe flick. Okay, not much happening there on that bottom one. Good job. You don't have to go at the same pace as me or anybody else. Just go at your pace, but work hard. One more time. Done. Okay, pick up one weight only. It goes in whichever leg you're starting with. Okay, that same side. I'm gonna start with my right, well, it's my left side, but right side to you. 3, 2, 1, lunge. Lunge down, curl, press, and in. Now, I'm gonna give you a challenge if you want it. It's right there. Did you see it? The knee can lift for added intensity. Yeah, that's right. I know you want some more balance training, always. So lunge, curl, lift, drop. You just gotta kind of talk yourself through it. Being mindful that when you lower your arm, it's controlled. Or the curl is in the bottom, okay? When you're down low. 10 seconds. Remember what I said in that last workout that we had, our 1-minute sets. Okay, they're, for whatever reason, just so much harder than 45 seconds. That is your timer. So we're gonna use 1 minute, that's a lot this month. Just to bring the intensity higher. All right, in 5 seconds. Other side, ready, shoulder back, core engaged, go. Drop down, curl, try it out first, without the knee lift. And whenever you're ready, put it in. Good, again from that side view. We drop, curl, stand tall, lower down. Don't rush it. The more time you've got under tension, the better you're off right here. Woo! That balance doesn't want to happen right there, does it? Now, are you actively squeezing your bicep? Think about what's happening. Are you just going through the motions, or are you making those muscles work? Should be feeling fatigue at this point. 8 seconds. Now, the good news is we're not going to do that jumping jack set again. Okay, we'll move right into the next round. And that was your timer. You're done. Whew. All right, get a drink of water. So, shake out a little bit. Our next round, we're going to use mini bands. So we're going to start standing, and these mini bands are going to go around our quads, okay? So you can use a harder mini band. We'll be doing single leg squats, and we're going to do them with the one leg back behind, okay, where we squat down on one leg, and then we come back up, just like that. So if you know you need a chair or wall, you can get that handy. I may need my wall, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the key here is that you want your feet hip distance. I'll show you from this side. Okay, a little bit of pressure on that band, and your knee at 90 degrees to engage your hamstring. So all you're gonna do is bend your standing knee, push your hips back, press your bent knee back, and then come up to standing, but keep tension on the band. So it's down slow, it's up slow. Here we go. Begin. And we are doing 1 minute on each side. So like 2 or 3 counts down, 2 or 3 counts back up. It's meant to be a challenge, a balance challenge. Stability, your ankle and knee are working so hard here. Hamstring in that bent leg, the one that's up. And we have to be careful that we're not just tipping forward like this, but that we're actually bending. Like we're trying to bend down and grab something off the ground and then come back up. So you're also getting a lot of ankle flexion, whether you like it or not. Because a lot of times our ankles are really stiff. Woo, I am sweating like crazy tonight. Come on. Only 10 seconds left. Right here, you got it. Take your time, and done. All right, so you're gonna shake out that leg, maybe move your hips side to side, rotate the one you were standing on, rotate that ankle around, and then once you can do the exact same thing on the other side. So, might as well just get after it right away. Here we go. Slow down, and And this can be done without a mini band if you feel like adding that mini band is just one too many layers. That is fine with me. Or the slower the better, especially on the up phase. That's when we want to just pop up, but take yourself slow. Good job. Just breathe right through it. Make sure your back leg is moving as well. Remember, you're pushing against the mini band. This is glute and hip training, medial glutes. Often forget about those guys. One more time. Take it down low and slow back up and done. Oh, all right. Ouch, that one hurt a little bit. Okay, so moving on, you're gonna take this one off. You're probably gonna want a light mini band for the next move because we're gonna head to the ground. And it's for the upper body. So what this next one looks like, two different options. Option one, knees can be bent right here. This is less core engagement. Option two, straight legs. But you're gonna hold on to the outside of your mini band. Okay, I'll start with the bent knee. And you're gonna pull your mini band apart and bring your elbows toward the floor. And it's kind of like a chest fly, okay, with the band. So it's wide, it's narrow, but still tight. All right, let me get that timer going. And ready, here we go. So again, straight legs, and these are slow. So can you give me 2 counts down, 2 or 3 even, and your head stays on the mat. That's gonna keep your neck from being strained. And you just wanna think about your band kind of coming right down to your lower ribs. And then still staying above the lower ribs as you come up. So it's nice and deep into the chest. And look at that, we're already halfway there. So if you were at bent knees and you want a little more, maybe you want to do one leg straight, or go for the both. Come on, try it out. Great work, great work. Really feel this in the chest and the shoulders. Come on, 8 seconds to go. We've got it. And this is your last one. And done. Oh. All right, mini band to the side. We don't need it right now, but we are gonna stand back up. And now, it's time for those 30, 20, 10s again. Skaters, here's what it looks like. So skaters, low impact. Okay, you're just gliding side to side, just like this. And then obviously, we'll take it here, okay, a little bit faster, and then full speed, you know what to do. So 2 rounds, 2 minutes, get ready, and begin. Side to side, side to side. Come on, skate it up. Use your arms, reach across your midline. Good, and just kind of get that down and up motion in between. Nice work, nice work. All right, so think about your next level. Think about how you're gonna work a little bit harder. In 5 seconds. And here we go right now. So side to side, still moving the arms. Jumping maybe a little wider because you have some extra time. Tucking that back foot behind, but really get back there. So this should be bringing you into the more moderate hard. Okay, hard to breathe. Get ready, faster, let's go. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Might have to go tighter. 3, 2, same thing, but just slow it back down. Slow back down, down and up. Good job. Maybe you want to be here, which is a slow skate for your lower option. I think I'm going to land there tonight. Still keeping with the tap. So that's hard when you don't get a full recovery, isn't it? Probably noticing that by now. In 3 seconds, add intensity. So if you're tapping, take out the tap. Come on, make your body balance. Still using your arms, make them big. Come on. Good job. Doing great. 4 seconds, and then we blast off. Ready, set, go. Come on, tighten it down. Go, go, go. Breathless. And done. All right, walk it out. You did amazing. Now, how do you think your legs are gonna feel when we go back to those single leg squats? Because that's what's next. So put your band back on. Right around your quads. Get a drink of water. And we're back to those slow 1 minute sets again. So let's do it. Doesn't matter which leg you started with. They both are getting a nice break here, right? One thing to keep in mind though, as you're doing this move, okay, check out your knee, all right? You can see my knee. Sometimes it wobbles a little bit, right? But we want to try to keep our kneecap pointing forward, tracking with our toes. Not in like this, and not out. It's hard to go out, but a lot of times our knees come in. So if you find that you get to a point where you can't keep your knee pointing forward, that's probably your lowest point. Good job. It's like a slow running man, right? The good news is there's only 10 seconds left and you won't see this move again tonight on this leg. All right? But there is another leg waiting for us. And we are done. Whew. All right, so move your body. Again, my leg kind of feels like it's like numb after that, so you might want to shake it out, roll it out, but the other side's coming real quick. So get ready, plant it, bend the knee, let's go. 2 counts down. I like to have my hands here sometimes too. Helps with balance. But check the knee. Just take a peek down, see what's happening, or if you can see yourself in your screen. You can see that maybe you're leaning to one side. Okay, just straight down, straight up. Good. It's okay to wobble all the way down and all the way up. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid. That is your muscles. They're recorrecting. Okay, they're stabilizing. They're helping you out. So when you get into uneven surfaces, when you get in places with low stability, your muscles are there to act as a framework. Good. Whew. Slow and steady. It's hard. It's hard. This is it. 3 seconds to go. Let's just get one more down. Come on. I'm going to do it. So are you. And up. All right, band off. We're going to go back to the ground. And we have those chest flies with our band and our hollow hold and all that good stuff. So we pause that for a moment so you can get down on your back. Make this one a little more challenging. If you spend a lot of time with bent knees, straighten out those legs if it's okay for your back. Here we go. Begin. So remember, one leg straight. Great. If you want to do that for a few moments. You can take both legs straight. Remember, you're pushing your low back and hips to the mat. And you're keeping your band right at your lower ribs. And are you going slow? Because that is where the good stuff is. Nice work, nice work. Woo! You're doing awesome, guys. Time-wise, there are 20 seconds left. So take your legs lower. Okay, if you're at one leg only, take it to both legs. Come on. Push yourself harder than you want to work. Nice job, nice job. 5 seconds. And our time is up. Woo. All right, well, the good news is that we're actually going to stay on the ground, okay? I know, we've been on the ground a lot tonight, but you're going to do a sideline push-up. And we've done these like maybe a long time ago, but I love them. I used to do them all the time when I taught Pilates and kind of forgot how much they're awesome and they work our bodies really hard. So this is kind of a core and tricep exercise. So hopefully you can see me okay, but I'll try to walk you right through it. So what you're gonna do is come down on one side. Your bottom arm, the one that's touching the ground, I want you to just put it right on your hip. Just get it, the point is to get it out of the way. So put it on your hip. This top arm is gonna go right down next to your tricep, your kind of the upper part of your arm, okay? And if you need to, you can bend your knees to make it a little easier. But here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna tuck your chin, you're gonna press yourself off the ground with one arm without rolling forward. Okay, just up, slow back down, okay? And I'll give some variations as we go, but that's where we're at. All right, here we go. So, quick up, slow, 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 slow down. So you're just barely letting yourself touch down to the ground. So you should feel your oblique, the one on the top, the one that you can kind of grab a hold of maybe, okay? You can feel it engage and slow it down. Now, if this feels okay and you want a little bit more, the top leg has the option to lift. So it looks like this. You're gonna lift your top leg, slowly lower it back down. And if there's any pain in your wrist, shoulder, tricep that you don't like, you can move this arm around a little bit. Maybe you move it away from your body slightly, or up and down your mat. All of that's good stuff. All right, let's get one more in right here. Up, and all the way down and relax. Oh, all right, so shake out that arm, move the wrist, flip end to end right here, and we've got the next side to work. So just for reference, we are in our third full round of work tonight. Remember I said we had 4? Here we go, get set up and press up, slow it down. So that's pretty cool. We may not get to 4, we'll have to see what our time frame looks like. I could have overplanned for us, we'll see. Because remember, I do want to get all that really yummy stretching in at the end. I know you're gonna love it. Up. Good job. All right, we're doing great, Over halfway, so now is the time if you want to add that leg lift right there. Good job. Oh, doesn't have to be very high, just even a little bit of a lift will activate your hips, okay, along with those obliques. Nice job, nice job. Up. And time is up. All right, so this round is a little longer because we have some single side work, right? So we have our right arm, left arm, now we're gonna do right leg, left leg. So you have your chair or your bench or whatever it is that you're using, this is your time to get it. All right, so what you're gonna do is put your toes, okay, on your chair or bench, and you may need to hop that other leg out in front of you a little bit. Sorry, got stuck to my mat there for a second. If you need a wall, if you feel like, whoa, this is gonna be really unstable, use the wall. Or if you need to, maybe don't put your leg up and just do a regular lunge. But here's what it's gonna look like. We're gonna go slow down, and we're gonna go quick up. All right, so you are shoulders over hips, and you're getting a really big stretch in the hip flexor. All right, here we go. Getting our time frame ready, and begin. Now remember, we're doing 1 minute on each leg. So this is sometimes known as a Bulgarian split squat. I don't know why. That's it. If you just add, another ethnicity in front of something, it just makes it sound cooler, I guess. I don't know. So we want to make sure pressure is going down right through the heel. And our front knee tracking toward our toes. This is a hard move, so if at any time you need to readjust or put your foot on the ground, I get it. What I do want you to keep in mind is your toes are planted into your platform. You're not letting your toes relax flat. You're activating, okay, the leg by tucking your toes down. We got time for one more. Here it is. And up and done. Oh, burn. Guess what? Quickly set up for the other side because we're gonna do it again. Whew. All right, 5 seconds. Remember, chest up, toes tucked, Straight down the middle. Let's go. Slow it down. Quick up. Like my chair's doing some funny things behind me here. All right. Keep it going. So you can notice that you can go high with this. I wouldn't go much higher than a chair or a table that's this height, but you can even do this on, you know, just like the first step of your stairs or whatever. Anything that you have, a little short step stool, great. Just offers a little bit more depth of motion. Woo! Balance, balance. I'm with you. My legs are tired. Those single leg squats, I think they got to me. All right, so good news, 15 seconds. Can we do that much longer? I think we can. I think we can. Come on. All right, let's get one more right now. Final 2 seconds. And done. All right, so we're gonna knock this next one out of the park because we aren't gonna have time for that final fourth round that I told you we were going to do. But instead, we're gonna just get our burpees done right now with our 30, 20, 10. All right, so if you wanna do squat press, you can do that, no problem. You can use your chair, right? If you need to for your burpees, that's a great option. So 30, 20, 10, bring the heart rate back up, one final push, and then we may rock those other exercises that we just did for 30 seconds at a time. So here we go. With or without the push-up, your choice. And this is the slow version, right? Easy does it, right there. You can even do your push-ups on your knees, just like that. Remember the idea is light to moderate. Light to moderate. You want to have somewhere to work to. All right, guys, it's coming up on that time frame where you need to go a little bit harder. So maybe it's adding the jump and doing the push-ups from your toes, okay? Maybe it's, okay, no jump at the top still, no problem. All right, guys, in 5 seconds, we are gonna go again at our hardest level. Ready, set, go. Come on, down, up. You might only get like 2, maybe 3. That's okay. All right, guys, we have to slow it back down. So, take it back to that walking motion. Push up on your knees. If you need more of a recovery, listen to your body. All right, feeling good. In 10 seconds, we change gears. So think about what you're gonna do to make this harder. Maybe you're at your hardest level. If not, add a little bit more. Should be feeling almost breathless because you know what? Burpees are hard. All right, final 10 seconds. Go. Right here. Explode. And done. Nice job. All right, walk it out. Walk it out. All right, good job, guys. We are gonna do that final round. Okay, the final repeat of those first exercises that we just did. 30 seconds at a time, just for a little cherry, and then we'll stretch for about 7 to 8 minutes at the end. All right, so come back down for side lying push-ups. That is your next move. 30 seconds on each side, and we'll start here in 5 seconds. That was just the get ready, okay? So hand by your shoulder, other hand on your hip. Let's go, up, slow down. Remember, go to the hardest point right here. With that top leg lifting. Come on, we got it. Woo. Nice work, everybody. Great job, great job. Come on. Only 5 seconds to go. You can do this. We're gonna have a really quick change to the other side. So listen for that. Up and done. All right, quickly flip end to end. We got it. And Let's get ready to rock. Here's your timer. And up quick, slow down. Nice job. Now, just a heads up, we started a couple minutes late for tonight's workout, so I'm gonna take you over just a couple minutes. So if that's not working for your time frame, then no problem. But just so you know, that's what I'm gonna do for you. All right, guys, 5 seconds to go. And that'll be our last one. All right, it's time to get set up with your chair again for those Bulgarian split squats. Okay, so 1 foot back, chest up, let's go. Slow down, quick up. Regular lunges will work if your legs are too shaky to hold your body. I get it. I gotta look forward. If I look at you guys, I'm just gonna fall. Okay, 10 seconds. So let's get like 2 more really slow ones in. Okay, super slow. 1 more. And done. Quick change. So not even really a shakeout. We're just going right to the other side. And that's our time. We're gonna start again. I know. Be thankful, we're getting it done quick. So your legs may be on fire, but hopefully your heart rate's coming down a little bit. Taking some deep breaths. 8 seconds to go. I'm gonna get 1 more really slow one in. Super slow. And quick up, done. All right, awesome. Done with the workout. So we're gonna stay standing for just a few moments here, okay? If you have a chair or bench and you wanna use it for this stretch, you can. I'm gonna turn my chair around so I'm using the high part of it. If you've got a couch, you can even do this against the wall. I'm gonna just turn away from you for a second, but take your elbows like this, put them on the wall, and you're right there. So if you don't have a chair that works, then you can do it on the wall, all right? So just put your elbows there, hands like they're in prayer, and this is a wonderful stretch for our back, triceps. Just bend your knees a little bit. We're just gonna hang out here for about 30 seconds. Ooh, I love this stretch. So try not to hang your head, but just look straight down in front of your toes. You can even bring your hands a little behind your head if you'd like. All right, let's go ahead and release out of that. And next up, I need the wall, all right? So take your forearm and your palm, place it up against the wall. Your hip is pointing toward the wall. And then I just want you to rotate. So maybe it starts by just turning your chin first, okay? Keeping your palm flat on the wall. It's a great pectoral stretch. If you want to, you can kind of step away and rotate your body even more, keeping your head turning, but your forearm and elbow and hand are on the wall. Good job. And we'll just try the same thing on the other side. So just rotate around to the other side, palm, elbow, forearm, hips to the wall. Again, start small and just a head turn. That might be enough. Then a little more, step away and rotate. So you're just still standing upright, just rotating. Feels so amazing. All right, let's move on. A couple new stretches. I'd like you to go ahead and take your right arm. Sorry, this is a lot of shoulder, upper body. We'll do some lower body here in a little bit. But take your right arm, place it on your left shoulder, and then take your left arm. I want you to push your elbow up. So just keep that hand planted, but push your elbow up. So we're gonna stay here for just a moment, and then we'll progress into a little deeper stretch. So I don't know about you, but this feels amazing on my shoulder. And if it doesn't feel amazing, you can obviously not put as much pressure. That'll help. Chin is in, so we're not leaning forward. All right, so the next progression here is to just take your hand, okay, your right hand, and just slide, okay, by pushing on the elbow, you're just sliding that hand right to the back of your shoulder. And wherever you're comfortable. Everybody's got different flexibility. So just stay here, still pushing up, and now you're pushing back. Good. So as you're pushing with your left hand, I want you to push your elbow against that. So kind of some counter pressure there. And let's let that one release. Whew. Circle your arm around. And then we'll try it on the other side. So first, arm comes across, hand to shoulder, and we lift up, underneath. And again, trying to keep our neck kind of relaxed here. We're staying here for a moment. Whew, tight shoulders. All right, so take a deep breath. And then on that exhale, again, you're just gonna slide your hand back with a little push from the front hand, okay? Wherever you feel comfortable. Remember, you're still pushing up, and now you're pushing back, and you're offering that counter pressure against your right hand. So it's an engaging muscle stretch, right? So sometimes we tense up the muscles, we give them a little bit of stress, and then when we relax, it feels ultra relaxed. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. So you're gonna kind of notice that same contraction, relaxation, I can't get that word right, out on the next one. So this one's for the traps, kind of stay right through here. We hold it, like a lot of times we think it's our neck, and it is because it kind of connects up into our neck. But so what I want you to do is take your right shoulder, okay, lift it up, and then circle it back and hold it there and feel the contraction, okay, between your shoulder blade and your spine right there. So feel that contraction. Now take your chin, lift it up. It's really complex move, so just follow along. Take your right ear to your right shoulder, still contracting, and then turn and look up to the ceiling towards your left. So you're really contracted through that right side. The rest of the body is relaxed. Keep holding it. In 3, 2, 1, let it all relax. All right, so just feel the body just like melt out of that. Let's try it on the other side. So maybe you weren't tight on that side. I did this earlier, so I'm not extremely tight anymore, but we're gonna lift up on the left side, circle back and around. Okay, hold that contraction, lift your chin, tilt your ear towards your lifted shoulder, so towards your left. Okay, and then rotate, look up toward the ceiling, keep the contraction. I know it feels weird to put yourself in this isolated contraction, but I'm doing some reading, and it's really good to contract and then relax. It allows our body to really be stressed and then feel the release. And done. All right, so shake it all out. I want you to roll forward and back, just kind of at your own pace. Opening the chest. And we're going to move into a seated stretch on the floor. So join me on the floor into a straddle. So just have your hands or your feet wide. Sit up nice and tall. Flex. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, you can do that. So just opening our hips here. And then just slowly slide your hands forward, but keep your back flat. So our instant thing is that we do that. So we round forward. So chest up, like you have a dowel right down your spine, and it needs to stay connected to you. Slide forward, slide forward. Good. And then bring it back. Good. Point your toes. Now, sometimes it's hard to get your shoes on. Point and flex and point and flex. Good. Great for the ankles. Okay, our ankles often get a little tight after workout, so point and flex. And then bring your right leg in towards your left. Continue to sit up tall. Slide your left hand down, and right arm comes up and over. Good job. We're going to take our right hand to the ground. We're going to lift up. So first into a side bend. And then if you'd like to lean back a little bit, just a great hip flexor or oblique stretch. And let's go to the other side. So bring it in, and let's go ahead and take it up and over. Looks like this will be the last one we have time for. I apologize about that. And hand to the side. Sweep yourself up, side bend first. Press your hips forward. And then if you want to, lean back. And release. Good. Just a couple quick cat-cows. And allowing that movement to come back into the spine and the hips. And then tuck your toes, rock back, and roll slowly up. And we are done. We are done for the night. It's time to go have dinner and drink lots of water and put on our comfy clothes. So